Morning, all of you. This is Nageshwar Rao, Assistant Professor of Physics, Government Degree College, Chintalapudi. Today, we will discuss one of the production method of ultrasonics, that is piezoelectric effect. What is this piezoelectric effect? When some of the crystals like quartz, Rochelle salt, tourmalines, etc. are stretched or compressed along one axis, an electric potential or charges are generated perpendicular to such axis. This phenomena is called electric effect, photoelectric piezoelectric effect. For example, you see here, this is the crystal, maybe it is like a quartz crystal. This is one phase, it is another phase. When we are applying compressor force along this direction, then the opposite phases having positive charges and negative charges are generated. It is nothing but some potential difference occurs. This phenomena is called piezoelectric effect. Piezo is nothing but by applying pressure. Electric is nothing but electric charges are generated. So this is called piezoelectric effect. The converse effect of this piezoelectric effect is also correct. Converse effect is nothing but inverse of the piezoelectric effect is also correct. What is this? If we apply potential difference between the two surfaces of the crystal, then it is set into elastic vibrations. Maybe it is stretching or compressor occurs along the normal to the such direction. So this phenomena is called converse piezoelectric effect. For example, this is the quartz crystal. This is we are applying along this direction. This is positive charges, negative charges, some potential difference is applied. Then there is compressions or stretching or occurs in the same crystal. So if it is alternating current, there is changes in these compressions and stretches. So they set into vibrations. That is called elastic vibrations. This is called converse piezoelectric effect. So when an alternating potential difference is applied along the electric axis of the crystal, then set into elastic vibrations along the corresponding mechanical axis. This is called converse piezoelectric effect. Of course, this converse piezoelectric effect is useful for the production of the ultrasonic waves. So before production of these ultrasonic waves using this piezoelectric effect, we want to know the structure of the quartz crystal, because in this experiment we are using quartz crystal for the production of ultrasonic waves. Actually, the shape of the quartz crystal is pyramidal and it contains 6 faces or 6 sides. Of course, it contains 3 major axes also. This is the structure of the quartz crystal. It contains these 2 pyramid shapes are there. This is one end, this is another end. And there is some 3 axes we have, major axes. What are they? The first one is called z-axis or optic axis. A line which is passing through the 2 ends of the pyramid. This is one pyramid end, this is another pyramid end, and a axis which is passing through these 2 pyramids are called z-axis, are also called optic axis. And second one is x-axis or electric axis. An axis which is passing through the set of opposite corners of the crystal. For example, this is the crystal, this is one corner, this is the opposite corner. When a line which is passing through these 2 opposite corners, is called x-axis or electric axis. So this is one axis, this is another axis, this is another axis. 3 electric axis we observe in the quartz crystal. And what is y-axis or mechanical axis? The axis which is passing through the opposite faces of the crystal. The axis which is passing through the opposite faces of the crystal is known as mechanical axis or y-axis. So this is one phase, this is another phase. This is centers of these 2 phases. When one axis passing, this is called y-axis or mechanical axis. This one phase, this is one axis, this is another y-axis. So there is 3 mechanical axes we observe in the quartz crystal. Of course, these crystals can cut by perpendicular to the x-axis or maybe perpendicular to the y-axis for our consideration. So any crystal which cuts perpendicular to the x-axis is called x-cut crystal, and a crystal which cut perpendicular to the y-axis is called y-cut crystal. What is the use of this x-cut crystal and the y-cut crystal? X-cut crystal is used for the generation of longitudinal waves, and it means it generates longitudinal waves. We know sound waves or ultrasonic waves are longitudinal waves. So X-cut crystal is used for the generation of ultrasonic waves. What about Y-cut crystal? Y-cut crystal only produces shear waves. So that the shear waves are not ultrasonic waves. So that Y-cut crystal is not useful for the production of ultrasonic waves. So what is the procedure for the production of ultrasonic waves by using this piezoelectric effect? This is the circuit diagram for the production of piezoelectric effect. This is one triode wall. What is tri? Tri is nothing but three. There is a three electrodes we have. This is called plate. This is called grid. This is called cathode. So there is a three electrodes we have. So this is called tripod. Tri is nothing but three. And this is between plate and cathode. There is high tension battery is connected through the radio frequency choke. And this is the Q is the quartz crystal, which is placed in between the metal plates. And this is connected to LC cycle. L and is the inductance. C is the variable capacitor. These two are connected parallel. So this is called tuning circuit or also tank circuit. And these CP is the blocking capacitor, which is opposes the DC current. And this is CG grid capacitor. This is RG grid resistance. This is the circuit diagram for the production of ultrasonic waves using the piezoelectric effect. Of course, this we are showing this figure. An alternating voltage is applied to the LC cycle. That is, of course, tuning cycle is called Hartley cycle. Hartley Africa cycle. Hartley is the name of the scientist. In Hartley Africa cycle, inductance L and capacitor C are connected parallel to each other. It is connected parallel to each other. Of course, one end of this tuned circuit is connected between plate and the grid of the triode wall. One end of the tuned circuit is connected between plate and grid of the triode wall. Of course, the X-cut crystal is connected in between metal plates and is connected parallel to the tuning circuit. Of course, the DC voltage is applied to the plate through the radio frequency choke and to the high tension battery. The radio frequency choke prevents the radio frequency current to pass through the high tension battery. Of course, what is the functioning of CP? We require only alternating current because alternating potential, but there is some portion of the direct current can pass through this area. So that we block, so the CP is blocking capacitor, which upset the direct current to pass through the tuning cycle. So it blocks the DC current. So this is called blocking capacitor. The frequency of this tuning cycle, that is the frequency of this LC cycle, can change by using the change of the capacitor to capacitor. Because this is a variable capacitor, we can change this capacity. So that we know frequency F is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. When capacity of the capacitor changes, the frequency also changes. If the frequency of this oscillating cycle is equal to natural frequency of this quartz crystal, we know if two frequencies are equal, resonance occurs. So it is nothing but resonance occurs is nothing but it vibrates with the maximum amplitude. So it will produce sound waves. Of course, if this frequency is more, that is called ultrasonic waves will generate. Using this method, by using this quartz crystal, we can produce frequency up to 500 kilohertz. Of course, we require more than this 500 kilohertz frequency of ultrasonic waves. We can use remaining crystals. One of the crystal is tourmaline. By using this tourmaline crystal, we can produce ultrasonic waves up to the frequency of 15 into 10 to the power 7 kilohertz. So this is the highest frequency we can get by using this tourmaline crystal. So we know what is formula for this frequency of these ultrasonic waves. How can we determine? We know velocity of sound waves make what crystal is root of y by rho. That is y is Young's modulus and rho is the density. And because the frequency mu is equal to v by 2t, that is the thickness of the crystal. Actually, we know fundamental frequency mu is equal to v by 2l, where l is the length of the string. Here, this is replaced by t, that is the thickness of the crystal. Of course, we know the Young's modulus of the quartz crystal is 7.9 to 10 to the power 9 Newton per meter square, and the density is 2650 kg per meter cube. When substitute these two values into this above equation, the frequency u is equal to 2730 by t hertz. Those who the frequency of this ultrasonic waves depending on the thickness of the crystal. If thickness of the crystal is very less, frequency is more. So we know in the tune circuit, that is the RC circuit, the frequency mu is equal to 1 by 2 pi by c. If these two frequencies are equal, remember the frequency of this tuning circuit is equal to frequency of the natural frequency of the quartz crystal or maybe the milling crystal. Resonance occurs, it vibrates with the maximum amplitude, and the ultrasonics are generated at one end of the or one phases of the quartz crystal. So this is the method to produce the ultrasonic waves using the piezoelectric method. Thank you.